Panchakalpatarupescha Kripasindhubhyo Patitanam Bhavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. Hare Krishna, dear devotees, welcome to Bhakti Sangha Japa conference call. We welcome you to this mid-morning session. Thank you. Thank you, Leena Mataji, for that very beautiful recitation of the Bhagavad Gita, chapter 2. May I know who all have joined today?
Hare Krishna Mataji, please accept my humble obeisances. All glory to Srila Prabhupada and Shri Guru and Shri Gauranga. This is Yashamati Priya Devi Dasi from Chicago.
Hare Krishna, Yashamati Priya Mataji, please accept my humble obeisances. Jai Shri Prabhupada. Thank you so much, Mataji, for joining us and giving us your most beautiful association today and always being there on the call to help all of us. Welcome to the conference call, Mataji.
Krishna.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Danvat Pranams. Please accept my humble obeisances. Mataji, I'm Leela from Minnesota. Thank you for your association, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Leela Mataji. Please accept my humble obeisances. Jai Shri Prabhupada, somehow edited as Leena. Yeah, thank you so much, Mataji. Your recitation of Bhagavad Gita was very, very nice. Which place did you say you're joining from?
Minnesota State, Mataji.
Minnesota. Okay.
Yeah. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Danvat Pranam, all glory to Srila Prabhupada. This is Neetu from Baltimore.
Hare Krishna, Neetu Mataji, please accept my humble obeisances. Jai Shri Prabhupada. Thank you for always joining us and giving us your most valuable association on this call. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Priti Vilasni Mataji, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. This is Vinita Gandharvika Devi Dasi from College Station, Texas.
Hari Bol, Vinita Gandharvika. It's such a pleasure to have you on the call all the time. Thank you so much for always joining us and giving us your valuable association irrespective of where you are. Hari Bol.
Hare Krishna, Sri Preeti Mataji, Danvat Pranam to you and all Vaishnava. Srila Prabhupada ki Lagudev ki Jai, Vrinda from Atlanta.
Hare Krishna, Vrinda Gopika Mataji from New Panihattitam, Atlanta. Thank you so much, Mataji, for joining us and giving us your very valuable association on this call regularly. Hare Krishna. Anyone else would like to introduce themselves?
Hare Krishna, Preeti Vilasni Mataji, please accept my humble obeisances. Srila Prabhupada ki Jai, Guru and Gauranga ki Jai, and all assembled devotees. This is Shivani from West Virginia. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Shivani Mataji, please accept my humble obeisances. Jai Shri Prabhupada. It's always nice to have you on the call, Mataji. Welcome to the conference call. Anyone else would like to introduce themselves today? Okay. If we don't have anyone else, I'm going to start record. Okay, thank you all. Hare Krishna. Welcome to Bhakti Sangha Japa conference call. We are very happy to have all of you with us today. Today's speaker will be Her Grace Kirtida Sundari Mataji. But before we hand over the call to her, I would like to read Srila Prabhupada's quote, 26 March. Krishna and Balaram, they are absolute truth. There is no difference between killing and loving. Those who were killed, they were also delivered from this material bondage. Now, these same two brothers have again descended as Sri Krishna Chaitanya Nityananda. This was spoken by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada in Mayapur on March 26, 1975. So, Hare Krishna, dear devotees, we are very, very fortunate to have Her Grace Kirtida Sundari Mataji on call with us today. And she will be speaking on Sri Caitanya Bhagavata Madhya Khanda, chapter 22, verses 132 to 148, which is still end of chapter. So thank you so much, Kirtida Sundari Mataji, for giving us your most valuable association on this call. And we always look forward to your very deep, relishable classes. Thank you again. We hand over the call to you, Mataji. You can take over now. Hare Krishna.
Thank you so much, Preeti Vilasni Mataji, for that very, very warm welcome. Thank you for all your services. Thank you, dear devotees, for joining us in today's session. of Caitanya Bhagavata. Today's quote by Srila Prabhupada is so apt. I was just thinking that how Srila Prabhupada still speaks, through all of us. Like he speaks, it's quite relevant. Whatever we are seeking for, whatever we are asking for, Srila Prabhupada speaks through his quote. And that shows the presence of Srila Prabhupada in this world. So thank you so much. So we will start our Mangalacharan and then we'll go ahead with our verses. Om Ajnanatimirandhasya Jnananjana-shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yuta Padakamalam Shri Gurum Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunatham Tham Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padam Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakham Vitamscha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dina Bandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namastute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Shri Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Panchatattvatakam Krishnam Bhaktarupa Sarupakam Bhaktavtaram Bhaktakyam Namami Bhakta Shaktikam Vanchakalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhuva eva cha patitanam bhavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha Nama Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देश तारिणे जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवास आदि गौर भक्त वृंदा हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे गुरुवे गौरचंद्राय राधिकाय तदालय कृष्णाय कृष्ण भक्ताय तद्भक्ताय नमो नमः आनंद लीलामय विग्रहाय हेमाभदिव्य छवि सुंदराय तस्मै महाप्रेम रस प्रदाय चैतन्य चंद्राय नमो नमस्ते चैतन्य चंद्राय नमो नमस्ते चैतन्य चंद्राय नमो नमस्ते आजानुलम्बितभुजौ कनकावधातौ सङ्कीर्तनैकपितरौ कमलायताक्षौ विश्वम्भरौ द्विजवरौ युगधर्मपालौ वन्दे जगत्प्रियकरौ करुणावतारौ जयति जयति देवा कृष्ण चैतन्य चन्द्रो जयति जयति कीर्तिस्तस्य नित्या पवित्रा जयति जयति भृत्यास्तस्य विश्वेश्वमूर्तेर्जयति जयति नृत्यां तस्य सर्वप्रियाणाम् मुखं करोति वाचालं पङ्गुं लङ्घयते गिरिं यत्कृपहातं हं वन्दे श्रीगुरुदीनतारिणं परमानन्दमाधवं श्रीकृष्णचैतन्य ईश्वरम् Hare Krishna, dear devotees. Thank you once again for your very, very kind and sweet association this morning for hearing this Caitanya Bhagavat, a wonderful scripture by Sri Vrindavan Das Thakur. And we are ending this chapter, that is chapter number 22. And we'll do a quick recap of the chapter and we'll go ahead with the final verses. The final verses have nothing in line to this pastime regarding this chapter, but it's all the glorification of Sri Nityananda Prabhu. So I request all of you to please shower all your blessings and wishes so that I can speak something relevant to this subject matter. वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपासिन्धुभ्येव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः. All the assembled Vaishnavas ki jai. So this chapter is, let me first share my screen. So we'll be starting with verse number 131 or 132, whatever. Yeah. So let's see the verse. Chaitanya danda bhuji bare shakti kara jananira lakshya danda karila sabara. So who can understand the punishment that was awarded by Lord Chaitanya? He cautioned everyone by using his own mother as an example. So in this chapter comes in Madhya khanda of Sri Caitanya Bhagavata. And this chapter talks about how when Mahaprabhu was doing his Mahaprakash Leela, which went till Satprahar for 21 hours, at that time, Srivas Thakur, he became so compassionate that when he saw that everybody was getting prema bhakti and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was showing his Bhagavan Roop, at that time he requested Sachinandan, he requested Gaurahari to give mercy even to Mother Sachi. But Srila Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he refused. Now, we have seen that Mahaprakash Leela has already been discussed in the quite a few chapters back by Shri Vrindavan Das Thakur, but this episode of Mother Sachi getting mercy or getting prema bhakti was not discussed. And later, now in this chapter, after the description of Shri Devananda Pandit, that how Devananda Pandit also got the mercy of Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, after that, this episode comes in. So it is in continuation, but don't know why Shri Vrindavan Das Thakur didn't mention that time. But here in context with Devananda Pandit's offense that he committed against Srivas Thakur, he continued that how Vaishnava Aparadh is so grave. And now Vrindavan Das Thakur is quoting this pastime where Mahaprabhu cautioned everyone that one should understand this gravity of Vaishnava Aparadh, and he uses the example of his own mother. So yes, after chastising Devananda Pandit, Gaurasundar taught everyone that if one tries to worship Krishna after committing an offense against a Vaishnava, one cannot achieve Krishna. One cannot get love of Krishna. Why? Because the absence of Vaishnava's mercy is there. So we get Krishna Prem by the mercy of Vaishnavas. Yes, Krishna also has his hand in giving us mercy, but the upper hand is the hand of the Vaishnavas. So similarly, after this episode of Devananda Pandit, now Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he talked about his own mother. That his own mother, when she offended Advaita Acharya, now Vrindavan Das Thakur himself says that actually there was no offense committed by Mother Shachi. It was in her mind that she was so she was so much absorbed that she wanted that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu should not take sannyas. Already her elder son Vishwarup has taken sannyas. So she was very careful. She didn't want that she should be left all by herself and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu should also take sannyas. And therefore in the mind she thought that how come this Advaita, his name is Advaita, but he's behaving like Advaita. and how he is he influenced Vishwarup, and now he might influence Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Nimai also, and later Nimai might take sannyas. So this was the feeling that was going on in the heart of Mother Shachi. But Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu cautioned everyone through this example that we should be very, very careful while committing any aparadh against any Vaishnava. So we know that how Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu, Priya Bhakta Dware, Annera Dilena Shiksha, Tha Eita Prakare, that through his own dear bhaktas only he teaches this lesson. He teaches various lessons to all of us, but all these lessons are taught while he takes his own personal associates as the example. So in this regard also, what has happened? So in this case also, our Krishna Chaitanya, I don't know, okay, yeah, here it is. So we can understand the punishment that is awarded by Lord Chaitanya, and he cautioned everyone by using his own mother as an example that we should not commit a Vaishnava aparadh. And then we saw that how Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, when he asked Mother Sachi to take the dust of the lotus feet of Sri Advaitacharya, of course, Advaitacharya didn't, first of all, he didn't take any offense. Secondly, he said, when he was informed that no, Mother Sachi has to take the dust of your lotus feet, he said, how it is possible? She is the mother of the entire world. She is the mother of my worshipable Lord. How can I allow her to take the dust of my feet? No, it's not possible. And just thinking and glorifying Mother Sachi, Advaitacharya fainted, and Mother Sachi grabbed this opportunity and she immediately took the dust of the lotus feet of Sri Advaitacharya, put it on her head, and then she also went in ecstasy and she also fainted. So the point is that this entire episode was discussed in this entire chapter, and after describing this, now Mahaprabhu cautioned everyone that we should not think, even for Advaitacharya, he is a Vishnu Tattva. So he is the greatest of all the Vaishnavas, and one should consider him also as a Vaishnava. So in continuation, now Vrindavan Das Thakur, he is ending this chapter by glorifying. So he is saying, who can understand the punishment that is awarded by Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, because he cautioned everyone by using his own mother as an example. Text 132. Yeva jana advaite re Vaishnava balite ninda kare danda kare mare bhala mate. One who does not accept Advaita as a Vaishnava, Yeva jana advaite re Vaishnava balite. Our Sri Advaitacharya is the greatest Vaishnava. He is the incarnation of Sadashiv, right? And Vaishnavanam Yatha Shambhu. He is the greatest of all Vaishnava. And if somebody is ninda kare, ultimate blasphemes and offends him, as a result, that person is properly punished. So Prabhupada Saraswati Thakur writes, the efforts of those who identify Sri Advaitacharya as Krishna, rather than accept him as a Vaishnava, certainly transform into blasphemy of Sri Advaitacharya. Because Sri Advaitacharya is not Krishna. We know that Shiva Tattva and Vishnu Tattva, they are different. Yes, Sri Advaitacharya, he is also an incarnation of Mahavishnu, but still we consider him as the greatest of Vaishnava. So one has to be very careful. Then he continues. This is all by Sri Vrindavan Das Thakur. He's saying, Sarva Prabhu Gauranga Sundara Maheshwara Ei Bada Stuti Yeta Hara Anuchara. Gaura Sundar is the supreme controller and he is the Lord of all Lord. To be known as his follower is a great honor. Yes, we know that Sri Krishna Chaitanya, he comes with his own parshads to perform various pastimes. And to become one of the Parshad of the Supreme Lord is definitely a matter of great honor. And we know that Gaurasundar is the supreme controller. He is non-different from Krishna. Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Radha Krishna Nahi Anya. And he is the Lord of all. He is the supreme controller. Ekele Ishvara Krishna Arasabhabhritya. We all are simply the servants. And as he wants, he can make us dance. And we have to dance on his tune. Because he is the supreme core controller. He is Abhigna Swarat. So that is what Sri Vrindavan Das Thakur is telling. Then he's continuing and he's saying, Nityananda Swarupe se Nishkapata Haiya Kahi Lena Gaura Chandra Ishwara Kariya. And without reservation, without any kapat, nishkapata, without any reservation, Lord Gaurachandra has already addressed that Nityananda Swarupa as Ishvara, as the Supreme Lord. So, these two brothers, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Nityananda Prabhu, as today's quote Mataji read, how Prabhupada is also saying that these two brothers are the most munificent, magnificent personalities that incarnated in this Kali Yuga. And they both are the Lord, they are Bhagavan. But the only difference is one is Swayam Bhagavan in the mood of savior, in the mood of accepting services, and the another one is the Sevak Bhagavan in the mood of giving services to the Supreme Lord. But they both are Ishvara. And without reservation, our Gaurachandra has already addressed Nityananda Swarupa as Ishvara. Prabhupada Saraswati Thakur writes, Sri Advaita Acharya was a servant of Sri Gaurasundar. And Sri Gaurasundar has addressed Sri Nityananda Prabhu also as Ishvara. Those who identify Advaita Prabhu as Krishna are certainly envious of Sri Nityananda Prabhu. So we have to be careful of the position of these various acharyas. We cannot just mix and talk about all that. It is all rasabhas. We know that who is Advaita Acharya. We know his position. He is an acharya and we have to worship him accordingly. Continuing, now Vrindavan Das Thakur is glorifying his worshipable Lord because Nityananda Prabhu's spiritual master is Sri Nityananda Ram. He is saying, Nityananda prasade se Gaura Chandra jani, Nityananda prasade se Vaishnavera chini. By the mercy of Nityananda, it's only through Nityananda Prasad, the Gaurachandra Jani, we can know about Gaurachandra. So it is only by the mercy of Nityananda one can know Gaurachandra. And by the mercy of Nityananda only, we can recognize who is the greatest of all Vaishnavas or who is a Vaishnava. One can recognize a Vaishnava only by the mercy of Sri Nityananda Prabhu. Prabhupada Saraswati Thakur writes, by the mercy of Sri Nityananda, one can recognize Vaishnavas headed by Sri Advaita Acharya. And only by the mercy of Sri Nityananda, one can understand that Sri Gaurasundar is Krishna. So to understand Mahaprabhu, we need the mercy of Sri Nityananda Prabhu. To understand the Parshads of Mahaprabhu, the associates of Mahaprabhu, we need the mercy of Sri Nityananda Prabhu. Why? Because Nityananda Prabhu is Adi Guru. He is the supreme spiritual master. And without the mercy of spiritual master, nothing is clear. Om Ajnanatimirandhasya Jnananjana Shalakaya. We are all born in this ignorance, this darkness of ignorance. And when there is darkness all over, we cannot see anything. But when the spiritual master comes in our life, he holds the torchlight of knowledge, and then the darkness is dissipated. All the ignorance is gone, and everything we can see crystal clear. Now, this Nityananda Prabhu, he is the spiritual master of all the spiritual masters. He is Adi Guru. So when he gives his mercy, definitely all the ignorance will be dissipated. And one can know Gaurachandra. So I would like now devotees to, maybe they can throw some light on this and they can talk about that who was that personality who, because of the mercy of Nityananda Prabhu, got the mercy of Gaurachandra. Maybe you or any one of you can raise.
Raghunath Das Goswami.
Excellent, Yashamati Mataji. Thank you so much. Yes, our dear Raghunath Das Goswami. When he went, he was day in and day out, he was thinking that somehow I should go and serve Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. But his parents didn't allow, and he got married, and he was in all the knots of bondage, but still he went to Panihati. And when he went to Panihati, he saw Nityananda Prabhu. He paid obeisances from a very far distance, and Nityananda Prabhu just called him. He said, "Oh, thief, you are here." Why he called him as a thief? Because Raghunath Das Goswami wants to worship Mahaprabhu, wants to serve Mahaprabhu. But Nityananda Prabhu says, "How can you bypass me? You cannot bypass me and you can take the mercy of Mahaprabhu." No, it's not possible. And then he called Raghunath Das Goswami. And as Raghunath Das Goswami paid his prostrate obeisances to Nityananda Prabhu, Nityananda Prabhu put his lotus feet on the head of Raghunath Das Goswami. And then he told Raghunath to conduct this great Panihati festival, which is again coming in June. Such a wonderful festival. And Raghunath Das Goswami engaged everybody in that Panihati place. And he engaged all the fruit sellers, all the merchants, they were all engaged. And he conducted a great elaborate festival. And he pleased Nityananda Prabhu. And because of that, there Mahaprabhu was personally not present. But by the mercy of Nityananda Prabhu, Raghunath Das Goswami can feel the presence of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu there in Panihati. And there in Panihati Dham, in that festival, he could feel, he could see that how both the brothers were feeding each other and they were enjoying this festival. So it is only by the mercy of Nityananda Prabhu we can know Gaura Sundar. And if we just think that we can bypass Nityananda Prabhu and we can take the mercy of Gaura Chandra, no, it's not possible. Anyways, again, through this example, Nityananda Prabhu has established this point that you cannot bypass him. Nityananda prasade se ninda jai shaya, Nityananda prasade se Vishnu bhakti haya. And it's by the mercy of Nityananda Prabhu, ninda jai shaya, all the pap, all the offenses, forget about the pap. Ekele Krishna Nam Sarva Papashaya. One name of Krishna can destroy all the sinful activities, the reactions of sinful activities. But here, our Vrindavan Das Thakur is saying, Nityananda Prasade se Ninda Jayashai. Even the offenses are destroyed. Nityananda Prasade se Vishnu Bhakti Hai. And as soon as one's offenses, one's sinful activities are destroyed, then by the mercy of Nityananda Prabhu, Vishnu Bhakti Hai, one attains the devotional service to the Supreme Lord. So by the mercy of Sri Nityananda Prabhu, the offenses committed by those wicked persons who eulogize Advaita, they are destroyed. Simply by the mercy of Sri Nityananda, one's inclination towards the service of the Supreme Lord is increased. So again, any example? The famous example, we all know, who were delivered by Nityananda Prabhu.
Jagai and Madai.
Yes.
Madai.
Thank you, Bhagyashri Mataji. Yes, our Jagai and Madai, they were committing so many sinful activities. It has been explained in the previous chapters by Vrindavan Das Thakur that anybody who sees Jagai and Madai, Vastra Sahit, with their clothes on, they will take bath in Ganga. And he specifically mentions the Vastra Sahit, as if the clothes are also contaminated by just seeing, having a vision of Jagai and Madai. And Nityananda Prabhu thought, okay, these are the best persons whom I can give Krishna prem. So he said that, okay, somehow I will give them Krishna prem and I will make them the first class Vaishnavas. That the same people of Navadvip who take bath in Ganga with their clothes on, when they saw Jagai and Madai, the same people, after seeing Jagai and Madai, will think that they have already taken bath in Ganga. Darshan pavitra karo ei tumhar gun. I will make them so first class Vaishnava that just by their darshan they will think that they have become purified. No need to take bath in the Ganges anymore. So when Nityananda Prabhu, he took this sankalpa, he took this vow that I'll make them into first class Vaishnavas, who can stop that? Nobody can stop. And we know that how Jagai and Madai got transformed only and only by the mercy that was given by the mercy that was given by Nityananda Prabhu. And not only that, they immediately got Vishnu Bhakti, Krishna Bhakti. Immediately they were included in the closed parshad, in the intimate associates of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, doing nocturnal kirtans with Mahaprabhu. So that is the beauty of the blessings of the mercy of Sri Nityananda Prabhu. Ninda nahi Nityananda seva kare mukhe, Aharnisha Chaitanera Yasha Gai Sukhe. So the servants of Nityananda Prabhu seva kara, Nityananda seva kare, ninda nahi mukhe. If somebody goes and claims that I am the servant of Nityananda Prabhu, that means they should never ever do any kind of blasphemy against any person. So ninda nahi, they will never be engaged in blasphemy. And aharnisha, day and night, then what will they be doing? They will be Chaitanya Rasa Gai Sukhe. Day and night they will be happily singing the glories of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. See, with tongue, we can do two seva. Right? Sevan mukhi jiva ado, Rupa Goswami writes. And what are those two sevas? Those two sevas are that we have to take Krishna Prasad and we have to glorify Krishna. We have to sing Krishna's glories. We have to talk about Krishna's pastimes, Krishna's form, and do Krishna Katha, do Krishna Kirtan. That is the only thing. Now, if that tongue is not engaged in the glorification of Krishna, then definitely that tongue is engaged in something else. And anything else that we talk about, except anything related to Krishna, that is prajalpa. That is our gossips that we are so much interested into. And these gossips will definitely have a repercussion to it. So here, Vrindavan Das Thakur is saying, so when you have to do seva, so instead of doing anything else, why don't we engage our tongue in just glorification of Krishna? Once the glorification is done by the tongue, then there is no point, there is no scope of doing any Vaishnava Ninda. But if we, like in Hindi, there is a saying, Nazar hati, durghatna ghati. Right? Like if you miss it, immediately you'll commit an accident. There'll be an accident. Nazar hati and durghatna ghati. Similarly, if we are not cautious of using our tongue in Krishna's glories, then definitely this tongue will be used in blasphemy of the Vaishnavas. So we have to be very, very careful. So in this regard also, quite a few years back, I got to read, that there is a magazine, that KK Bindu magazine, which is normally, it is in the honor of Srila Gaur Gobind Maharaj. So in that there was an article, and in that article it was mentioned that when we do some ninda of any devotee, of any person, then actually we are counting. We are counting what we are counting? We are counting their papa. We are counting their sins that they have committed. That's why we are doing ninda. We are engaged in that gossip. So there is a very beautiful verse. I'll read that verse. It is from Narada Pancharatra. Sorry, it's so it's from Narada Puran, not from Narada Pancharatra. It's from Narada Puran, where it says, Papinam papa gananam yah karoti naradhama asti tivit tulya papi syan mithyavate dvi guna ambhabhet. So what it says, Papinam papa gananam. Papa gananam literally means one who counts the sins of others. That person has done this thing. He's doing like this. She's doing like this. So unnecessary gossip we are involved in. So what are we doing? We are counting. We are acting as a counter in counting somebody else's sins. So when we are counting, Narada Muni in his Narad Puran, he explains that if that sins have been committed by some person and we are talking about that sin, and the sin has really been committed. Okay, somebody has done something wrong. Some C person has done something wrong. And here, this A and B are discussing about that C, that person C who has done something wrong. So now the A who is talking about that person C will take all his karmas. So he will also, this A will also share the same sin with the sinner. So the sinner who will actually bear the reactions of his sinful actions, this person A who is talking about that C will also bear the same sin. Now, in case if this person A is talking about the sin that has not been committed by that person C, it is just a rumor or it's just a hearsay, and unnecessary this person A is involved and gossiping around that person C, then Narada Muni says that he will incur double the sin that has been uh, assigned to the person C. So the C has not committed now any aparadh. Unnecessary this person A is committing. So this person A will incur double the sin of the reaction of that sin, which has not been committed, but because this person is unnecessary talking about, so he will bear the reactions double to it. So that his account will be maintained in this way. Now this person B, with whom this person A is gossiping, if that person B also talks about that person C, then he will lose all, that person B will lose all its own merits, good things, and that will be deposited in that account of the person C. So this is really technical, but this is how the karma works. But the point is that we should not gossip around anybody, even if we know about that person, whether it's true or false, or we don't know. What is the point of gossiping around? See, every person is not perfect. Every devotee is not perfect. We all have flaws. It's not that we have become flawless and we have the authority of speaking ill about others. We all have flaws. Let us focus on our own shortcomings, our own problems, our own flaws, and work on it rather than becoming a soap for others and washing away their sins. Okay, so that is the point he is talking about. So it was being mentioned that if somebody claims, so this is about when we talk about the sinful actions of other people, we are actually doing the work of Chitragupt. So we know that the work of Chitragupt is to make the account. We are assisting him in helping him in making the accounts of others. Rather, our job should be that we should be the servant of Lord Nityananda Prabhu. And what are the qualities of Nityananda Prabhu? Adosha Darshi Mora Prabhu Nityananda. That my Nityananda Prabhu, he is Adosha Darshi. He doesn't see sins, he doesn't see faults in others. And that is the quality of Srimati Radharani also. Those Brajarasik Sant, they sing this, that, again I'm forgetting, they say about Srimati Radharani that Avgun kare samudra sam, gino na apno jaan, rai sam bhajan ko mano meru saman. So Avgun kare samudra sam. We all do all these nonsense things. We all have those faults, those flaws in us. And those flaws are like an ocean. It's like an ocean, a samudra sam. Gino na apno jaan. But the mercy of Nityananda Prabhu is that he'll never consider. He's Adoshdarshi. He'll not find any faults. Rai sam bhajan ko. Even if somebody does one bhajan compared to a sesame seed or a mustard seed, rai sam bhajan ko. We do some bhajan compared to that mustard seed, and Nityananda Prabhu will take it as Mano Meru Saman. He will think that, oh, we have done devotional service compared to Mount Meru. So that is the quality of Nityananda Prabhu. He is Adoshadarshi. He doesn't see any faults. We all have faults, and we have literally no hope. But the only hope we have is Nityananda Prabhu. That's why Krishnadas, he sings, Adoshadarshi Mora Prabhu Nityananda, Na bhajiyu hena Prabhu Charana Ravinda. And I'm so unfortunate that knowing the glory of my Lord Nityananda Prabhu, I am not even worshipping, I'm not even bowing down to his lotus feet. Alas, so unfortunate I am. So the point is that we have to decide. Now the ball is in our court. We have to make this choice whether we want to work for Chitragupt and be that counter for him, or whether we want to work in the court of Nityananda Prabhu, where we'll not see the faults of others, rather we'll simply engage ourselves in the glorification of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So therefore here Vrindavan Das Thakur is saying that the devotees of Nityananda Prabhu are always cautious. Nityananda Bhakta Sabha Dike Savadhan, Nityananda Bhritera Chaitanya Dhana Pran. That the devotees of Nityananda Prabhu, they are always cautious. And those servants of Nityananda Prabhu know only Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu as their life and soul. वैष्णवेरा गुणाग्रही ना देखाए दोष काया मनो वाक्य करे वैष्णव संतोष. That is the mood of Nityananda Prabhu. That is the mood of the servant of Nityananda Prabhu. So if we want to be claimed as the servant of Nityananda Prabhu, we should never engage ourselves in the blasphemy of any devotee, any person for that matter. And we should always think that Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is my Dhana Pran. So that means we should glorify. We should glorify Dhana Mora Nityananda, Pati Mora Gaura Chandra, Prana Mora Yugala Kishore. So if we just glorify the Vaishnavas, or if we just engage ourselves in the glorification of the Supreme Lord, then there is no time, there is no point in committing any Vaishnava Pran. But if we have some time and we think that, okay, now I have done this, I have read Bhagavatam, I have done my 16 rounds, all done, now let me do some gossip. Well, we cannot claim ourselves to be the servant of Nityananda Prabhu. Nityananda Prabhu will not accept. Mahaprabhu and Nitai, they are Patita Pavan. But if we show some kapat to them, do you think that way they will help us in any way? They helped Jagai and Madai. Why? Because they were not aparadhis. They were papis. They were not aparadhis. Yes, Vrindavan Das Thakur is saying that the glorification of Nityananda Prabhu is such that even he can cure those who are aparadhis. But why consciously committing those aparadhs? What is the need of consciously committing those aparadhs? If we are in this prajalpa, our bhakti will not flourish. So we will never get the mercy of Nityananda Prabhu and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Then he says, Alpa bhagya nahi haya Nityananda dasa jahare lo yaya chara gaura chandrera prakasha. Alpa bhagya, those who are less fortunate, they will never be able to become the servants of Lord Nityananda Prabhu, by whose mercy one can understand Gaura Chandra. So we cannot understand Gaura Chandra. We need Nityananda Prabhu. And to become the servant of Nityananda Prabhu, it's the big, heavy price that we have to pay. And if we are less fortunate, we can never ever claim ourselves to be the servant of Nityananda Prabhu. ये जाने सुनाए विश्व रूपेरा आख्याना से हाया अनंत दासा नित्यानंद prana. Anyone who hears topics regarding Vishwaroop, because in this chapter there was a pastime of Vishwaroop also that was quoted by Sri Vrindavan Das Thakur, that how Vishwaroop was taken in the assembly of Bhattacharyas by Jagannath Mishra. And there Vishwaroop, while returning home, Vishwaroop returned to the, when they were coming back, Jagannath Mishra, he literally slapped Vishwaroop. And he said, how can you be so arrogant in front of Bhattacharyas? So at that time, Vishwaroop, he returned back to the assembly of Bhattacharyas and informed them that how he was beaten by Jagannath Mishra, by his father, and he requested, okay, now you ask your question again. I will give you all tarka with tarka. And then he gave the various meanings of the sutras that he had studied, and that too under the guidance of Advaitacharya. So all the Bhattacharyas who were present in that assembly, they were astonished to understand to see the deep meaning, the depth of knowledge that Vishwaroop was carrying. And later we know that how Vishwaroop, he took sannyas. So anybody here, our Vrindavan Das Thakur is saying, anyone who hears the topic regarding Vishwaroop, definitely he will become Lord Ananta's servant. Because Nityananda Prabhu will become his very life and soul. Because there is no difference between Vishwaroop and Nityananda. They are both one and the same personality. And anyone who hears these topics of Vishwaroop or the glorification of Nityananda Prabhu, definitely they will get the servitorship of Lord Anantadev. Nityananda Vishwarupa Abheda Sharira Ai iha jane Ara ko radhira. So Nityananda Prabhu and Vishwaroop, there is no difference. And Mother Sachi, she knows. She knows this, that there is no difference between Nityananda Prabhu and Vishwarupa. And some other persons also know about this fact. Again, Prabhupada Saraswati Thakur writes, Shri Nityananda Prabhu and Vishwaroop are not actually separate. Shri Sachi Devi was fully aware of this. And to think that since Vishwaroop received spiritual instruction under the guidance of Advaita, Shri Nityananda Prabhu was also subordinate to Advaita is extremely unreasonable. Why? Because Shri Nityananda Prabhu was initiated by Lakshmi Tirtha. And Shripad Lakshmi Tirtha's disciple was Madhavendra Puri, and Madhavendra Puri initiated Advaita Acharya. So Madhavendra Puri was actually like a god brother to Nityananda Prabhu. Because Lakshmipati Tirtha initiated Madhavendra Puri also. So we have to know, again the point comes that yes, we should know who that personality is, and accordingly we should also understand and glorify them. Text 142. Jaya Nityananda Gaura Chandrera Sharana Jaya Jaya Nityananda Sahasravadana. So now Vrindavan Das Thakur is getting ecstatic and he's saying, all glories to my spiritual master Nityananda, who has taken shelter of Gaura Chandra, and all glories to Nityananda Prabhu, who in his form of Ananta has thousands of heads, and with his thousands of heads he is glorifying Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and still not able to glorify fully. Gauda Desha Indrajaya Nityananda Rai Ke Papa Chaitanya Vina Tumara Kripai. All glory is to Nityananda Prabhu, who is the Lord of Gauda Desh, Bengal. And who can attain Lord Chaitanya without your mercy? So again, this point is hammered down by Shri Vrindavan Das Thakur, that don't think that you can bypass Nityananda Prabhu and you can get the mercy of Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Well, that will never be possible. Nityananda Hena Prabhu Hara Eja Hara Kathao Jivana Sukha Nahi Katahara. One who abandons the shelter of Nityananda Prabhu will never achieve happiness in life. Shri Nityananda Prabhu is the presiding Lord of Gaudadesh. Without his mercy, no one can attain the shelter of Lord Chaitanya's lotus feet. And if a living entity is bereft of Shri Nityananda Prabhu's mercy, he can never achieve happiness in life. And this happiness is not the material happiness, because we cannot get happiness in this world. This world is dukkhalayam. So we cannot get happiness, but this happiness is talking about our internal happiness, the param sukh that we all are hankering for. So we can never achieve that param sukh, that eternal happiness, if we are not the recipient of Shri Nityananda Prabhu's mercy. Text 145. Now Vrindavan Das Thakur is taking the position of an utter like a humble person, full of humility. And he's saying, He Natina Hai Beki Chaitanya Nitai Dekhi Baki Parishada Sange Ekathai. When will that day ever come when I will see Lord Chaitanya and Lord Nityananda along with their associates? So he's craving for when that day will come when I will see Lord Chaitanya and Lord Nityananda Prabhu along with his associates. So we'll talk a little bit more about this. Amara Prabhura Prabhu Gauranga Sundara Ei Bada Bharasa Chitte Dhariya Antara. Shri Gaurasundar is the Lord of my heart, and this is the only bharosa, this is the only conviction that I keep in my heart, because he is the Lord of my Lord. He is the Lord of Nityananda Prabhu, who is my Lord. Advaita Charana Mura Ei Namaskara Tana Priya Tahe Mati Raho Ka Amara. I pray at the lotus feet of Advaita Acharya that my mind may always remain fixed on those who are dear to him. So again, we need the mercy of Vaishnavas to get Krishna Prem. So therefore, Vrindavan Das Thakur is praying at the lotus feet of Advaita Acharya also, that may my mind may remain fixed on those who are dear to him. And this has been exemplified by our dear Srila Prabhupada. When he was coming to West, he was also praying to Sri Advaita Acharya. He went to Shantipur, he went to Advaita Bhavan, and he used to pray profusely to Advaita Acharya to please empower me. I'm going to the West to follow the instructions of my spiritual master. So you please empower me so that the words of my spiritual master come true. That should be the mood. Last verse. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Nityananda Chanda Jana Vrindavan Dhasa Tachu Pada Yuga Gana. Accepting Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Nityananda Prabhu as my life and soul, I, Vrindavan Das, sing the glories of their lotus feet. Thus ends the English translation of the Gaudiya Bhashya commentary on Sri Caitanya Bhagavata Madhya Khanda, chapter 22, entitled Delivering Sachi Devi from Offense and Description of Nityananda's Qualities. So last few verses are the beautiful verses which glorify Sri Nityananda Prabhu. And our Vrindavan Das Thakur is saying, will that day ever come when I will see Lord Chaitanya and Lord Nityananda along with his associates? So in this regard, I was thinking, we'll just quickly go through this one of the bhajan. So very beautiful bhajan, where the mood of a devotee is such, Kabe habe bolo se dinamar. So it's a very beautiful bhajan. Let's first understand the meaning, and then we can go ahead and recite if time permits. Otherwise, we can always focus on the meaning. So here it says, kabe habe কবে হবে বলো সেদিন আমার অপরাধে কুচি শোধা নাম রুচি কৃপা বলে হইবে হৃদয় সঞ্চার. So this is by Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur, who is also taking this humble position, and he's saying, oh, when that day will come, when that day will be mine, please tell me when I will aparadha guchi, when I will chant the holy name of Krishna, and how I will chant the name Aparada Guji Shuddha Nama. I will chant this holy name of Krishna without any aparada. And with Shuddha Nam, I will be chanting. Oh, when that day will be mine. Kripa bale habe ho hridaya sanchar. And when that day will come, when I will. Are you all able to see the screen? Okay, I hope so. Kripa
Yes.
Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
Mataji. Thank you, Mataji. Kripa bole habe hridaya sanchar. And that time, that day will come when I will get the mercy. I will be the recipient of Mahaprabhu's mercy. Oh, when that day will come. So that's how he's saying. Now he's saying, त्रिणाधिका हीना कभे निजमाणी सहिष्णुता गुना हृदय ते आनी सकल अमानंद आपणी अमानी होई आशवादी बो नाम रसासार. Trina Dekahina, when that day will come, when, yes, I have been hearing about Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu claiming and saying that we should be like Trinadapi Sunichena. Well, when that day will come, when I'll be like Trina, I will behave, I will imbibe those qualities of Trina, when that day will become. And Kabhe Nijamani, and I will forget about my man. People should honor me, or I should get some pralab, some pratishtha, or some prestige. Oh, when that day, when I will forget about my man and I will behave like Katrina. And not only that, Sahishnuta guna, when that quality of Sahishnuta, of tolerance, of forbearance will come into my heart. Sakale manada apana amani. When that day will come, when I will be freed from this false pride, and I will taste. Hoy aswadibo namarasasar. And only then I will be able to taste this essence of namaras. I will be able to taste. But when that day will come, but this is going to happen only when I'll become humble like a blade of grass, tolerant like a tree, and I will give all respect to others, but will get rid of that false prestige. Only then I will be able to engage myself in this Krishna Kirtan, Param Vijayate Shri Krishna Sankirtanam. That can only happen. Then I will know the essence of Namras, but when that day will come. धना जार आरा कोतिब सुंदरी बोली बो ना चाही देहो सुख करी जन्मे जन्मे दाव ओहे गौरा हरि अहि तुकी भक्ति चरणे तुम्हार. Dhana jar ara. When will I not worried about this wealth? This wealth, dhana, jana, the followers, then Kavita Sundari, or some beautiful woman. When will that come? When I will say, well, I don't want wealth. I na dhanam, na janam, na sundarim. When that day will come, when I'll really feel this verse, and I don't want any followers, I don't want any prestige, I don't want any dhana also, any wealth also. When that will come. Bole bhi na chahi, when I will know that they all these dhana, these jana, these kotiba sundari, they are just for what? They are for deha sukha only. When that day will come, when I will not be worried about my deha sukha, and I will claim and I will exclaim that I don't want all this. I don't want this. But then what do you want, Bhaktivinoda Thakur? Then he says, Janme janme dao, ohe Gaura Hari, ahitu ki bhakti charane tomar. Oh Gaura Hari, I don't want this, but I want something. What I want is life after life, I want your ahitu ki bhakti. That bhakti which doesn't have hetu attached to it. That bhakti which is unmotivated, which I will do out of my love, not out of some return. I don't want that. I want your ahituki bhakti, your causeless bhakti. Korite Shri Krishna Nama Ucharana, Phula Kita Deho Gadgada Bachana. Oh, when that day will come, when I say the word Krishna, and just by saying this word Krishna, when I'll say that Ucharan, when I'll call out this name of Krishna, I'll get all Ashta Satvika Vikar, that my hairs stand on end, or bai barna beputhe habe sanghatana nirantra netra bahi ashrudhar. Oh, when I will chant, I will call out Krishna's name, and Vaivarana Pethu means my varana, means my color of my body will change. So this is also one of the Satvika Vikar, that the color of the body changes if somebody is into that Satvika Vikar. So he's saying, when will that day will come when the color of my body will change and I will be trembling like anything. I will be shivering when that day will come, when that occasion will occur. And Nirantara netre bhabe ashrudhar, and constantly the tears should flow from my eyes just by chanting Krishna Nam. Kabhe Navadvipe Suradhuni Tate. Suradhuni is again our Mother Ganga. Kaba Navadvipe, in that Navadvip, near the banks of Ganga. When that day will come when I will sit in Navadvip near the banks of Ganga and I will call out Gaura Nityananda. I'll just sing Gaura and Nityananda. And how? Nishkapate, without any duplicity. I will dance. Nachiya gai ba berai bochute. I will dance. I will sing the glories of Nityananda Prabhu and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And how? Like a Bairagan, like a Baira bochute, like I have lost everything, but I want only Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Nityananda Prabhu. This is the Nishkapat. Nobody is watching. Not just I'll go on the banks of river Ganga, I'll chant the name of Gaura and Nityananda Prabhu, and devotees are making reel of me, some movie, they are video capturing me, and then they are putting on the Facebook and Twitter and this and that, all the social media. No, 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 no. I don't want. I only want that, like a madman, I'm just singing and dancing and calling out the names of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Nityananda Prabhu. Nishkapate. I want that, when that day will come. Kabhe Nityananda mori kore daya, charibe mora vishe ramaya, diya more nij charane na chaya, namera hate be dibe adhikara. Oh, when that day will come, when my Nityananda Prabhu will give me mercy. Charibe mora vishe ramaya, and he will take away all the illusion of vishe, of the materialistic things, the desires that I am possessing. And he will take away everything, and what he will give? Diya more nija charane rachaya, and he will give me the shade of his cooling lotus feet. Namere hatebe dibe adhikar. And not only that, the namhatta that he's that is being exploded by Nityananda Prabhu, I will get the adhikar to enter into that namhatta, that marketplace where the holy name has been distributed freely by Shri Nityananda Prabhu. And then when I'll go to that marketplace, what I will do? Kinobo lutibe hari nam rasa, nam rase mati hoibo bebasa. I will plunder, I will steal, I will plunder, I will buy that mellow of that holy name, that nama rasa, and I will become intoxicated. And as I will get that rasa, mati hoibo bibasa, and I will become intoxicated. My mati, my intelligence will be lost. I'll become ecstatic. And with vivashta, with helplessness, I will call out to the name of Nityananda Prabhu. Rasera Rasika Charana Bhasha. Rasera Rasika Charan is our Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. When will I get the lotus feet? Kori Amojibo Rase Anibar. And constantly I'll go into that marketplace and I will get the sweet nectar of Mahaprabhu's lotus feet. Kabe diba doy hoibe uday, nija sukha bhuli sudina hriday, bhakati vinoda koriya binaya, Shri Agya Tahala koriba prachar. Kabe Jiva Doya, when the feeling of Jiva Doya will come. So we know that our Krishna consciousness is having this triangle, and the triangle have three vertices, right? And these three vertices are Krishna Nam, Namaruchi, Vaishnava Seva, and Jiva Daya. So here Bhaktivinoda Thakur is saying, when that feeling of Jiva Daya will sprout in my heart, Hoibe Udoy will be awakened in my heart, Nija Sukha Bhuli, where I will forget about my personal happiness and I will become the most humble, Sudina Hridaya, and my heart cries out seeing the sufferings of others. Bhakti Vinoda Koriya Binoya, and our Bhakti Vinod Thakur is praying Vinaya, like in a very humble way he's praying. Shri Agya Tahala Koriba Prachar. I want the Agya, I want the permission of Mahaprabhu and Nityananda Prabhu so that I can be one of the preacher. I can do prachar of their holy name so that everybody should get benefit out of it. So this is an utter humility. Our Bhaktivinoda Thakur is also praying. And this is Vignapti. Vignapti song. Vignapti means his own self-realized things. Yes, he has taken some things from Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's Shikshashtakam, but this is his own realization that Bhaktivinoda Thakur is putting in this beautiful song. So it's already 12. We'll not sing this song. I don't want to take much of your time. But this is what I want to bring this, that when our Vrindavan Das Thakur was also praying, oh, will that day ever come when I will see Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Lord Nityananda Prabhu along with their associates. So in the same way, our Bhaktivinoda Thakur is also in utter humility, he has composed this song. And it is for all of us. Bhaktivinoda Thakur is Kamala Manjari, so definitely he is always there. He is the eternal Pasha, the eternal associate. But for us, he has composed this song so that we in utter humility should cry out for the service of Nityananda Prabhu and Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So thank you all so much. We will stop here. Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Sri Chaitanya Bhagavat ki jai, all the assembled Vaishnavas ki jai. Anybody has? Yeah, go ahead.
Please accept my humble obeisances, Shashla Prabhupada. What a beautiful class it was. So nice. This always this glorification of Nityananda Prabhu comes to you. Love the bhajan. Loved the bhajan and also the beautiful analysis of the position of Sri Nityananda Prabhu, the position of Advaita Acharya and also Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. How everything, all our devotion actually to a great extent depends on the mercy of Sri Nityananda Prabhu. Thank you so much, Mataji. Very interesting and very enthusiastic class as always. I don't have any questions, but devotees, do you have any questions, comments, or realizations?
Thank you so much, Mataji. If anybody has anything to add, to say, go ahead. Okay, if not, then yes, Kripamai Mataji, please go ahead. Happy to see you, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Mataji, very nice session and everything detailed you explained well. And one thing I want you to sing one stanza at least of the bhajan, Mataji, please.
Okay, Mataji. Sure.
Sure. I want to hear the tune.
Sure, Mataji. The tune is the hardest part. I may mess up, but yes, I will try.
Please, Mataji. I
Sure.
want to hear you sing. That's no questions, Mataji. Very thank you, Mataji.
Yes, Mataji, I'll try.
Mercy of Nityananda.
কবে হবে বলো সেদিন আমার, কবে হবে বলো সেদিন আমার, अपराध गुचि शुद्ध नामे रुचि, कृपा बले हबे हृदय संचार, কবে হবে বলো সেদিন আমার, কবে হবে বলো সেদিন আমার। তৃণাধিকাহীন কবে নিজে মাণি, সহিষ্ণুতা গুণ হৃদয়তে আণি। सकल मानदा आपणिया मानी, होए आस्वादिबो नमरस सार। कबे हबे बोलो सेदिन आमार, कबे हबे बोलो सेदिन आमार। धन जन आरा कविता सुंदरी, বলিব না চাহি দেহ সুখাকারী। জন্মে জন্মে দাও ওহে গৌরা হরি, আহিত কি ভক্তি চরণে তোমার। কবে হবে বলো সেদিন আমার, কবে হবে বলো সেদিন আমার। করিতে শ্রীকৃষ্ণ নাম উচ্চারণ, পুলকিতা দেহ গদ্গদ বচন। বৈবাণ্য বেপথু হবে সংঘটন, নিরন্ত্র নেত্রে ববে অশ্রুধার। কবে হবে বলো সেদিন আমার, কবে হবে বলো সেদিন আমার। কবে নবদ্বীপে সুরধুনি তটে, গৌরা নিত্যানন্দা বলি নিষ্কপটে। নাচিয়া গাইবা বেরাবে ছুতে, বাতুলেরা প্রায় ছাড়িয়া বিচার। কবে হবে বলো সেদিন আমার, কবে হবে বলো সেদিন আমার। কবে নিত্যানন্দা মোরে করি দয়া, ছাড়াইবে মোরা বিষয়েরে মায়া। দিয়া মোরা নিজা চরণেরা ছায়া, নামেরা হাটতে দিবে অধিকার। কবে হবে বলো সেদিন আমার, কবে বলে হব সেদিন আমার। কিনিব লুটিব হরিনাম রসা, নামে রসে মাতি হইব বিবশা। রসের রসিকা চরণ পরাশ, করিয়াম জীব রসয়ানিবার। কবে হবে বলো সেদিন আমার, কবে হবে বলো সেদিন আমার। কবে জীবে দয়া হইবে উদয়া, নিজ সুখী ভুলি সুদিন হৃদয়া। ভক্তি বিনোদা করিয়া বিনয়া, শিয়াজ্ঞাটা হলা করিবে প্রচার। কবে হবে বলো সেদিন আমার, কবে হবে বলো সেদিন আমার। অপরাধ গুচি শুধ নামে রুচি, কৃপা বলে হবে হৃদয় সঞ্চার। কবে হবে বলো সেদিন আমার, কবে হবে বলো সেদিন আমার। শ্রী ভক্তিবিনোদ ঠাকুর কি জয়।
Hari Bol, Mataji. Very, very nice singing and very, very nice bhajan.
She asked only for one stanza and I sang the whole bhajan.
Very
was
nice.
so beautiful.
Very nice. So beautiful, Mataji. And class was also so beautiful with glorification, full of glorification of our dear Nityanand Ram. Very nice, Mataji.
Hari Bol, Hari Bol. Really, the song was very beautiful, Mataji. Thank you, dear Mataji. Thank you, dear devotees. Thank you all for joining us and giving us your very valuable association today. If there are no other questions, comments, or realizations, we can end the call here. Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripasindhubhyeva patitanam pavnebhyo vaishnavebhyo
नमो नमः
Anantakoti Vaishnava ki jai,
आनंद की
Srila
जय
Prabhupada ki
आनंद की
jai,
जय
Shri Shri Caitanya Bhagavat ki jai, Her
की
Grace
जय
Kirtida Sundari Mata ji
माता जी
ki
की जय
जय
हरि बोल माता
हरे
जी
कृष्ण
दंडवत
माता जी
प्रणाम
प्रणाम
Krishna ki jai.
Hari Bol. Thank you all so much for doing us and in the call.